Frequent flyer, flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. Today is FPV Friday, y'all. Back out here at the park where I like the FPV. This one is a Whoop, and I know I can't be the only one who's faced this problem, but the all-in-one boards from Happy Model that comes in the Mobile series of 1S quads, the early iterations of these things, they tend to just stop working. Like I know I'm not the only one who this has happened to, because I've heard many complaints about it other than me. And the board just goes dead on you, or the light maybe just turns red and it never powers up. It seems like it's in DFU mode, but it never comes out of it, and the board is basically just dead. And usually we throw the board away, whatever. That was like one of the issues with these Happy Model boards, all-in-one boards that they have. And yeah, I think they're called the Crazy Bee board. That's the target on Beta Flight. But anyhow, I figured out a way to bring these things back to life. This one has done it to me a few times, and what I do is I just put this thing in bootloader mode and just plug it to your computer and reflash it. So I've had success twice with this board just by reflashing it, and it seems to come back to life once you hook it up to Beta Flight and somehow get it into DFU mode. That can be an issue too, getting the computer to recognize it. They have the Impulse RC driver fixer tool or whatnot. That seems to work sometimes, but not all the time. It has worked for me on numerous occasions. Usually that thing only works though when you can actually power the board up, but you just can't get into DFU mode, or the computer doesn't see your board when you put it in DFU mode. But needless to say, this guy has been resurrected, and so I dropped it in this frame here, and I'm calling this a Franken build because this frame here doesn't support the whole mounting pattern of the motors that I have on here. So the motors I have on here has the 3-hole mount pattern, but this frame here is a Beta FPV frame, 85mm frame it is, and it has the 4-hole mounting pattern. And so I drilled my own holes in here, guys. Happy Model now has an 85mm frame that has both mounting holes on there, both styles, so you can use either type of motor on it. I know a lot of you people were probably going to be asking me, why didn't I just get that board or try to get my hands on that? Well, it wasn't out yet, and so I have my own version of the 85mm 1S that I did with this Happy Model board here. I think this is a Crazy Bee F4. That's what this board is, but this is the version 1. I have a version 2 that came in the newer Mobile 7 1S, but this is the version 1 that comes with the Mobile 6. And so, oops, butterfingers. So I have the GMB 550 1S pack on here. I've changed the power lead to 830. These are the props that fit the 85mm frames. So this board is on the SPI FR Sky protocol, so I won't be flying too far with it. Let's get it in the air. I'm gonna fly it with my Devo 12E with deviation. Alright, so we're gonna get this thing fired up, and since it's FPV Friday, I'm not even gonna bother trying to start off with any line of sight. So let me start the recording, and let's get this guy up in the air. I got my stick positions on there. It's flashing. The reception quality thing is flashing on the OSD. So it's a little floaty, but it's flying nice. Uh-oh. And I flew it a little too far. Man. It seems like these SPI FR Sky receivers in these little boards have gotten worse, because I don't remember the range being as short as I've been experiencing nowadays. But maybe I just didn't notice, but I could have sworn that I've been flying these things a lot farther than what I've been getting. See if I can get it. Nope, I can't get it up in the air. So I gotta find out where it is. Let's see if we got the D-Shot commands on. I can hear it. It's over here somewhere, y'all. Here it go right here. Okay. Let's try to take off again. Guess I can't fly too far with it. Whoops. And I'm just banging out now, y'all. Let me get it back up in the air. So all of a sudden the range is terrible with these things. Or it says my battery is down. Or was I just pulling a lot of current? I think that's what was going on, because we at 3.5. Yeah, I don't think this board is used to the current draw. We're at 3.4. It's saying low battery. Oh, you got some washout there. Seems like it's starting to rain. Thought I felt a drop. So it definitely flies. Not bad. I think I might let my son play around with this. This was originally a quad that I had for him. I had him using this frame for one of my older boards. Oh man, and it went down on me again. So we're gonna have to go find it. So I originally had one of my older Beta FPV 1S boards in this frame here, and I had given it to my son. He flew it a couple times, but then he kind of got away from flying a little, and so I stole the frame back and did this little mod to it. But I think I'm gonna give it back to him. See, where are we? sounds like we're over this direction. So the D-Shot commands, it's helpful if you don't have an active buzzer, but I really prefer an active buzzer. The older FPV board that I had on here, the Beta FPV board that I had on this frame here, when I gave it to my son, it actually had an active buzzer. I think I'm going to swap out the battery and get one more quick flight in before it starts to rain. I always get into flying it line of sight. Let me stop. It's really windy out here too, guys. I feel a few drops coming down too. Man, it's a lot of wind out here pushing this thing around. Yeah, I think I better stop before I end up in the tree some darn weird. Yeah, these little battery warnings are going crazy. I think this is an awesome build for my son. He's kind of new to FPV. He has never flown acro. Maybe this will be perfect for him to learn how to fly acro. Whoops. Oh man. I almost recovered from it. So yeah, I think this board here might not be the best for this frame. I might swap back to the other Beta FPV board that I had in here. Maybe drop this back into the Mobile 6 frame. We're at 3.4. Yeah, because the range on this, I think the range on the older Beta FPV 1S board is better than this because it wasn't an FPI, it wasn't SPI. It was an actual satellite receiver. Kind of a large frame to try to fly underneath, but I'm gonna try to fly this thing between my legs. With all this wind out here, it might not be a good idea either. Well, let's try. Why not? Oh, can't get too low with it. Yeah, this tall grass out here doesn't help. Got some grass in here. See if we can get that trick done for the roll or for the road maybe. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do it now. It's now or never. Sheesh, the wind is blowing too hard now. Let's go for it. I'm gonna just go for it. Telling me to land now though. Uh-oh. Let me try to get back over here and drop it. Stop the recording. FPV Friday, y'all. Just a little fun test flight with this 85mm frame with this resurrected Crazy Bee F4 board from Happy Model. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, y'all.